Chapter 6. Lizzie's best friend Maria showed up next. She arrived right in the middle of the puppy food disaster. Wait, let me get a picture before you clean them up. Maria and Lizzie had talked on the phone about creating a poster with a picture of the puppies. Then they could put it up all over town. There had to be at least 3 people in Littleton who wanted puppies. It would be great to have new owners all lined up by the time the puppies were old enough to go to their forever homes. Maria pulled her digital camera out of her backpack, knelt down, and started to snap picture after picture. Flash. What was that bright light? Coco stared up at the new girl. Then she charged straight for her, tumbling over herself in eagerness to check things out. She put her nose right up against the new girl's flashy thing. That made the new girl squeak. Cinnamon sat down with a thump and started to clean herself, the way her mother had just begun to teach her. It wasn't as much fun as licking a person, but the goo all over her legs did taste pretty good. Buddy was still hungry, but he couldn't get to his mom for milk, not with the scary flashy thing in the room. He tried to hide behind Charles's knee. He knew he would be safe there. Skipper got to her feet and wandered over to the dish the puppies had abandoned. She was extra hungry these days since she was nursing. This stuff didn't look or smell like her usual food, but it was still food, so she might as well eat it. She began lapping the dish clean. Hey, Skipper, that food is for your puppies, Lizzie said. Oh, well. Maria sat back on her heels, laughing at the puppies. Wow, they really are cute, she said. You guys are so lucky. They look just like the puppies in... So many puppies, chorused Lizzie and Sammy and Charles. They have names now, Lizzie said. She introduced Maria to all the puppies. Coco is the adventurous one who almost put her nose on your camera. Cinnamon is the sweet one who's always trying to kiss you. And Buddy is the shy one behind Charles's leg. I love those names, said Maria. They're perfect. These puppies are perfect. You'll find homes for them in no time. She pulled Cinnamon onto her lap and let the puppy lick her cheek. I sure hope you're right, said Mrs. Peterson with a sigh, as she wiped puppy food off the front of the bean sweater. Maria pushed the playback button on her camera and showed everybody the pictures she'd taken. The puppies looked adorable, but messy. The one of Cinnamon licking food off Coco's ear was everybody's favorite. It was hilarious. Maybe those aren't the best pictures for our sign, Lizzie said. Let's finish cleaning up the pups and try again. By the time the puppies were dry and clean, they were also very, very sleepy. That made it easy to pose them inside of Lizzie's school backpack with just their cute little heads and paws poking out. Say cheese. No, say puppy chow, said Maria as she snapped away. When they were sure they had some good pictures, Lizzie and Maria put the puppies in the box next to Skipper for a nap. Then the girls headed upstairs and got to work on the poster. Lizzie loved making posters on the computer. She had done it for some of the other puppies her family had fostered, so by now she was pretty good at it. First, she and Maria uploaded the puppy pictures. It was hard to choose the cutest one. They were all adorable. Then Lizzie typed a headline that read, We need good homes. Underneath, she put in all the information she knew about the puppies. Their age, that there were 2 girls and a boy, and when they would be ready for adoption. Maybe you should put something about what kind of dogs they are, said Maria. They look like they might be part husky or something, the way their ears stick up. Lizzie glanced up at her Dog Breeds of the World poster. Husky, she said. I never thought of that, but you might be right. For that matter, they might be part St. Bernard if you look at their coloring. She laughed. They could be almost anything, but they'll grow up to be great dogs, just like their mom. When the sign was finished, they brought it downstairs to show everybody. Aw, said Mom, very cute. Looks great, said Dad. If you want to put some up downtown, I can give you a ride there, and then you can walk back home. I'm headed to the firehouse for a meeting. Charlie and Sammy promised to help Mom keep track of the puppies, while Lizzie and Maria put up posters. Dad dropped the girls off near the post office. They headed down the street, stopping in the shoe store, the dry cleaners, and the bakery. Everybody loved the poster and was happy to put it up, but nobody wanted a puppy. Got 3 dogs at home already, grumbled the lady at the shoe store. My son's allergic, said the owner of the dry cleaners. I don't think my cats would appreciate a puppy, said the girl behind the counter at the bakery. Lizzie and Maria put up a poster in each shop. Then they kept walking down the block. Hey, look at this, Maria said, stopping at a bookstore window. This would be the perfect place to put up a poster. Lizzie read the name on the sign. Lucky Dog Books, she said. There's always been a bookstore here, but that's a new name. New owner, too, said a very tall, white-haired man who was putting some books on a display table in front of the store. I just sold my bookstore in New York City so I could move to a smaller town. I love Littleton already, he smiled at the girls. I'm Jerry Small, he said. I know it's a funny name for someone my size, but I'm stuck with it. Just remember, Jerry Small is tall. Anyway, what do you have there? Lizzie showed him a poster. Can we put this up in your window, she asked. He took one look and broke into a wide grin. You sure can, he said. Hey, those puppies look kind of familiar. Maybe it's because they look like the ones in So Many Puppies, Maria suggested. That's what everybody says, Lizzie told him. Jerry Small nodded. That's it, he said. Maybe I'll put the books in the window, too. I'm trying to figure out good ways to get people to come into the store. Nobody seems to know I'm here. He scratched his chin. Didn't I hear that Mary Thompson just moved to Littleton? Maybe having a book by a local author in the window will help bring in business. He looked at the poster again. Those puppies sure are cute, he said. They'll be ready to adopt in a couple of weeks, Maria said with a smile. Want us to save you one? Asked Lizzie hopefully. I'd love a puppy, Jerry said. I've always had dogs. In fact, my store is named after my last one, Lucky. He looked sad for a moment. Lucky was the best dog ever. He hung around my old bookstore with me. All the customers loved him. Lucky made me laugh every single day. He shook his head and smiled. But right now I have to concentrate on getting some customers into the store, he went on. Once I have enough business, maybe I can think about adopting a dog. Jerry took the poster and taped it to his window. He promised to show the girls some pictures of Lucky the next time they came to the store. Lizzie and Maria walked around town some more and put up the rest of the posters. When they had taped up the last one, Maria said she had to head home, so Lizzie walked home alone. As she walked, Lizzie thought about how nobody they had talked to was ready to adopt a puppy. She was beginning to understand why Ms. Dobbins was always so upset about all the unwanted puppies and dogs in the world, and she was beginning to see that it was going to be harder than she thought to find homes for 3 puppies, even if they were the 3 cutest puppies ever.